Hey, welcome back to React University. I'm Corey.
And I'm Dana.
Today, we are back with another episode of My Hero Academia.
That is right. We are watching the season finale. Season 6, episode 25, aka episode 138, No Man is an Island. But before we dive in, don't forget to like this video, share it with your friends, comment, subscribe to our channel here on YouTube, and don't forget to hit the notification bell so you always are aware whenever we release anything new.
Yeah, also don't forget to become a member of our Patreon. Again, if you're watching this episode right now on YouTube, 4 episodes are available in the future available on the Patreon. We got a new series coming out, so hopefully you'll like it. I'm really excited for it. So, with that, class is in session. Let's do this.
Oh, I'm so tattered.
When your disciple was desperate and hurting, you couldn't do anything for him.
Aww.
Remain at their side.
What's this? Have you come to blaspheme against a great hero?
The hero killer. Hello, Stain. Unfortunate that our paths never crossed when I was still a hero who could have stopped you.
What are you talking about?
Oh, I see you don't know. Quite a bit has happened since you were put away.
So he don't.
So I was right.
Yeah.
Oh.
You gonna kill me now? If not,
It's a trick! There's no way you're the real All Might! You're an imposter! Who are you to claim the title of hero? Speak!
pretending. Sure. That's not far off. Even though I was powerless, I had to take action. I wanted to improve
So
society.
he was powerless. He had no powers.
And then I hung up my cape. And this is the result. Watching everyone else become true heroes.
Don't beat yourself up.
Strange. I'm not feeling murderous intent from him.
Perfect timing. Watch!
They put the sign up again? Jeez. When are they gonna cut this out?
Why do this?
Because she's the last person All Might saved.
Gosh. I didn't expect this one to make me cry.
Oh, that was her.
Going! All Might! We need you!
No matter how terrible the situation, All Might smiled as he faced the insurmountable. That didn't have anything to do with his power. It was the only way the symbol of peace knew to bring security to the citizens. People praise the heart of his conviction. You say you're All Might, but you obviously have no idea who he was. Look at that. The smoldering embers he left behind won't be easily extinguished. They are fueled by the select few who live in his image. As long as we're alive, we have to keep stoking those flames. Even if we struggle or face
What'd I tell you?
So then we were both right.
Yeah, you were right.
If a person has the soul of a hero, they exist only to help other people. But if a god is reduced to a mortal shell, one who can fall in the rain, what then? And if you really have the soul of a hero, prove it. Use this information I took from Tartarus. And when you've finished, make sure you track me down and put an end to Stain, the vigilante who killed 40 heroes.
And only he wants. He only wants All Might to do that to him.
So he probably wanted to be put out of his misery.
Right.
Look at that. The rain's clearing up.
I love this show so much.
I want that water scorching hot! Let's heat it up! Strip him down!
Strip them down.
Most things in life can be fixed if you take a nice long soak.
Morons! He's dirtying up the bathwater! Scrape his skin with steel wool and buckets of bleach first! Make no mistake, I'm still gunning to be #1.
Of course.
Which means you extras
You
are my
wouldn't be
rivals.
back.
You extras.
And you know I'm mostly talking to you, right, Izuku?
Yeah, it's not calling him Deku anymore.
Aww. They're all back together.
So they're all trying to say Izuku now. Stop calling him Deku.
Hey guys, thank you. And I'm sorry for causing you so much trouble.
Keeping One for All from us that whole time? Super lame.
I just wish you would have told Hawks to return my calls.
Sorry about that.
I imagine it was difficult to go from being quirkless to wielding such a power. You managed it, though.
Well, I guess it's kind of like,
We all have questions, but Midori is tired. Let the guy get some rest. Isn't that one of the main reasons we brought him back?
That's how it is now. You walk in a room with posing for pictures.
I acted pretty terribly towards All Might. And I haven't
Yes, you did.
apologized. But he's not picking up his phone, so... Huh? What? Huh? No, what are you talking about? You helped me a ton out there!
If you're gonna apologize for being shady, you better ask us for forgiveness too!
The day of the final battle will soon be here. I'm sorry that I caused everyone to worry. I thought I was no longer a hero. All right, Stain, because I want to witness the fire raging in their hearts with my own eyes. This weakened body may limit my usefulness, but I'll do my best.
All Might, I'm sure that I lost my way because I distanced myself from you. So from now on, we fight side by side.
Let's protect the world.
Yeah, you did lose your way for a bit. Stop smiling and everything.
I gotta go.
Dude, you're bouncing already?
I need to speak with Endeavor and the others. There's still a lot to do.
Please tell Hawks he could at least send me a text message.
He really was.
He's like, seriously, I'm feeling
Right,
away.
he saved Hawk's life, so I can understand. He's really worried
Oh,
about
that's true.
Yeah, by his
Many
subordinate.
still don't trust heroes, especially my old man.
Seems someone finally calmed down enough to get some sleep.
Oh, because
As
he's
Dobby's brother and Endeavor's son.
That sucks so bad, and it's not like you did anything wrong yourself.
But I did. I got so obsessed with my bloodline I forgot who I was. I'll do my best to regain everybody's trust.
Now that's chivalry! You're making me cry manly tears!
Really close.
What's going on?
Close.
Compare these two things, but stay with me. We wanted to find a way to reassure them, remember? And make them feel good, too. So we made a plan to win their hearts.
Do a little jig.
Yeah, you're right.
Why he slapped my balls? So
Oh,
random.
so because he's trying to copy.
Oh, he's trying to copy his dance move. That's why. Oh, that's hilarious.
We got some info about Shigaraki's upgrades from Garaki's polygraph and cross-referenced it with Central's Nomu research. There was also additional testimony from the assassin's Deku card. It sounds like All for One's intention is to get his hands on One for All before his protege's body has reached full potential. We received Tartarus security records from Stain, who gave them to All Might along with an overzealous love letter to our symbol of peace.
Overzealous.
That's why he's
I
been
never
following
thought that
him.
the hero killer would end up being some sort of ally.
About a month ago.
What is this mess? If Tartarus has fallen, what of the outside world?
So he never really wanted the outside to fall. He just wanted who's real, who's fake.
Like I've been saying.
People that hate.
Why would you take this instead of a gun? I need to know. Go away! Leave me! Data storage.
He had a chip on him too. I wonder what that is.
Those files have to go to someone just! This world is broken. But you don't have to. Hero Killer Stain. Are you a man?
Look at that
or
chin.
a monster?
These events have me lost. Which is why I'm going to entrust this to the only man I believe in.
Because all of this began with you.
I'll take any good news I can get, seeing as how we're being saved by a murderer.
Without him, we'd have nothing.
Look at the fire in his eyes.
Mm-hmm. He's back.
We shouldn't have been able to get our hands on this data at all, especially since it contains the reason for the system failure.
You mean All for One and his consciousness inside Shigaraki were in sync? Is that what allowed him to coordinate his attack?
It's more complicated than that, Sansa. But the thing is, that sort of quirk communication doesn't go both ways.
Which means what?
My vestige inside One for All knows everything that the me living in this world sees or thinks. But in all my years dealing with this synchronization, I've never experienced it working the other way around.
Mm-hmm.
My vestige's thoughts just seem to flow into me. But even if All for One has a higher rate of synchronization than the users of One for All communicate with,
Our analysis shows that the radio waveforms recorded at Tartarus were in fact a conversation.
I didn't realize we had those results back. Any idea what they were saying?
that Shigaraki would be complete in 38 days.
I don't get it.
He knew we'd investigate, so he arranged for the research to lead us to a specific conclusion. Which means Shigaraki, All for One's vessel, will be complete in about 3 days.
Oh, dang.
We need time and allies to figure out how we can go up against the League. Soon.
He's asking for them to be deployed tomorrow, but that's impossible. A mountain of paperwork is required to dispatch heroes overseas.
Whenever a wealth of heroes are dispatched, crime syndicates
So they're
jump
about
into
to bring in a
overdrive.
bunch of people from other.
We're overwhelmed as it is.
According to Interpol, All for One has allies and supporters scattered across the globe.
There's no way we can ignore it. Our Salam wants to move out.
I was literally about to say they're gonna bring in the Egyptian god.
One to take down All for One.
I was literally gonna say that. Ah!
Yeah, so our hero left already. Apparently she couldn't stand to wait around.
Wait.
Don't blame us if you get in trouble, Star.
It wasn't a question of whether or not I would help, so why not start sooner rather than later? Besides, we're talking about a direct request from All Might himself.
She said,
she said my master, so she must have learned under him. Nice.
Her name is Star.
Which means now, it's your turn.
Is he having nightmares?
You're nestled safe and sound back at UA. Put those things away. They look gross.
Put those things away. They look gross.
Yeah, we're gonna fight as a class.
The final battle draws.
I was like, it's not ending, is it?
That's it.
No.
People will smile again. They'll be happy. The world will get better. We'll put an end to despair and go beyond.
Plus Ultra. Aww.
No. Is there anything?
Nope. That's the conclusion.
Oh my gosh. Wow. So.
Unplug these real quick.
Unplug them?
Yeah. Can't get that echo.
Okay. Yeah. I'm just. He's gonna be complete in 3 days. It's like they haven't even gotten, like, a true handle back on society. Not that I thought they were gonna be able to fully recover, but there's a big difference between 2 months versus like a month and 8 days.
He was a beast at 70% too.
He really was.
He was a menace. You could not stop him.
And do you know what's so interesting? I don't know. I'm curious what the theme of the next season's gonna be, because you could tell from the. And actually, you know what? I'm sorry. I just interrupted my own thought. The man that's screaming or whatever, the black and white scream man, we never saw him.
Yeah, we haven't.
Yeah. So, like, I wonder what intro they're gonna have for season 7. And I wonder if they're gonna keep with the theme of like, you know, what happens in your childhood, kind of making you who you are as an adult, and do you choose to like what you choose to do with your origin story? Because that was definitely a theme for Hawks, for Lady Nagat, for many others.
Is Lily gone? Is she died? Is she still alive?
I
She's still kicking?
think the last thing they said is that she hadn't regained consciousness, but she wasn't dead. She just was unconscious. So I don't know.
She's gonna be another one of those stories like Deku saved me. You know, Deku reached down in my soul and pulled out something I didn't know that was there.
It was there, absolutely. Know? He just has a very unique way of doing that.
Right. Right. Man, I would say this season has been pretty much incredible. A lot of payoffs happen in this season.
Yeah.
Of this constant, like, showing you just simply that growth, not just simply with Deku, but our Izuku, like everyone else is saying. Young Midoriya, compared to all the other students, they all have had some growth as well. Of course, it's been focusing specifically on just simply how the villains are like taken to another level. But you saw how each and every one, you gotta remember all that we've been through already this season. It's kind of hard to forget. It's kind of hard to forget, just given all the stuff that's taken place in the latter half of the season. But just start off gun blazing this season and showing each and every one of Class A and Class B, for that matter, all working together to get the villains put away. Of course, wasn't successful. Of course, a lot of people died. Rip. What's her name?
Oh, Midnight. R.I.P.
Yeah. Just
you said Rip.
Yeah, Rip. Yeah, Rip. Midnight. Just sad, but at the same time, you know, a lot of growth. You know, we saw a lot of growth again when Deku went off by himself. I was like, man, really sad to see Deku go on this path. And to his point, he said, hey, I realized I was losing myself because I pulled myself away from my friends and most likely pull himself away from All Might. And so,
who was his hero and inspiration.
Right.
Yeah.
And so it's just been pretty sad to see everything, but I'm glad to see him coming back. Realize he does need his friends, just like the episode said. No man is an island. So this is really good. Seeing a lot of things that took place in season 2 or season 3 with Stain coming back full circle, kind of really showing his whole intent. And I don't think they're in this season. Typically there's a filler episode. I don't think there was one filler episode.
All these episodes had meaning
in this season. So
yeah.
I mean, this is phenomenal.
Yeah, and I feel like this show always does a really good job of almost every season. I'm like, man, how are they gonna level up from here? Right? I really do feel like this show is really good about demonstrating growth, not only in like the natural physical skills, but also growth in depth of either character or conviction. If you think, even with the villains, right, at the beginning when UA gets attacked, like Shigaraki, was a problem, but even he didn't have conviction and vision. And so yes, the villains are leveling up as well. They are also strengthening their resolve, whether it's something where they think they can be turned or on the fringe. But I love to see the growth in the students and the growth in their relationships with each other and their abilities and everything. Like, that's just one thing I really love about this show. I feel like you see the growth, and I'm always like, man, how can it get crazier from here? And then it does, and you're like, dang. Like Shigaraki, his level of decay, he's at 70%.
Yeah.
But also, I love how this episode, and how this season ended with hope, but it was hope because they're in it together.
Right.
You know, like
Right.
that's amazing to me, especially seeing everything that, and it's more than just everything they've gone through as students, their whole civilization, like how the civilians are feeling, like literally there are cracks in the majority of the buildings.
Right.
You know, like, and you either are broken or you're stronger, and I think they're proving that they're willing to do whatever it takes to get stronger and maintain their hold.
Pretty good to see from All Might being defeated in and of himself and his abilities. He's been basically they call it I had it and disappeared. I keep having it and it keeps disappearing.
It's like you're saying something ST.
Yes, I'm trying to say something with ST. He's been.
Can you describe it?
I don't even know if
Are you trying to say stereotype?
no, he's been not a sidekick, not a
Like a figurehead?
I'll just say he's been an observer. Like he's been sitting on the side.
Like on standby? Is that what you're gonna say?
I don't even remember the term I was trying to use. But he's not been able to do anything, but just simply sit on the sidelines watching chaos happen in front of him. And he's been defeated internally because he didn't have the ability, he didn't have his fight, and to be reminded by Stain, of all people, that was also pretty good. He's like, look, you fight still, period, you know, and that really helped him to like, hey, I've been realizing I still need to do what I need to do, what I can do.
Yeah.
Even though I don't have any ability or any fight.
I may not have physical ability.
May not have the physical ability, right. This episode conclusion, I'm gonna give it a 8.5. This is a really good season. I'm really excited for what's gonna happen in the season 7. We'll have to see if there's a trailer to that. We'll see. I don't even know if season 7 come out this year or next year, but either way, you got me.
Or if they're gonna have any movies or anything.
Then there is a movie. I think there is a movie.
Okay. Yeah, I think for me, this is I think I'm gonna just go ahead and give this an 8.9. In terms of the episode itself, which, if you think about it, not much really happened outside of the situation with Steen. So I feel like it's just a testament to the like culmination of everything that's been building up.
Right.
It's kind of and overall this was just, I think, a fantastic season.
Right.
And I don't want to have to wait, but I also probably need to wait to get my heart and mind ready.
Right. Yeah. Right.
So yeah, 8.925.
8.925 for her. 8.5 for me. I said 8.5. Or did I say 8.5? I did say 8.5. Yeah. 8.5 for me. 8.9 for her. What is your score? 8.925 for her. What is your score? What would you give this episode? Comment below, let us know. Phenomenal season, really loved it. But guys, don't forget, hit that bell notification, like, share, subscribe. Really appreciate it. You can always get the latest anything we post right here on Tree to Chateau.
That's right. Also, don't forget to become a member of our Patreon. You can see the full reaction to this episode, as well as the new things that are coming your way. So go check out the Patreon. You will not be disappointed.
And until next time, bye.